Hey guys, Heather here from Tye-Dyed Iguana, and today we have a pretty good opportunity to show you how to help your leopard gecko if it's having some trouble shedding. So we have this jumbo leopard gecko here, and he's actually having some trouble shedding the tips of his toes, some of his toes on his back feet, it looks like, and maybe a couple on his front feet. And we're going to help him out today and kind of show you what we do when they get the dried shed stuck on the tips of their toes. Now the reason why it's so important to make sure you get the skin off the tip of their toes is because if it stays on there too long and dries and shrinks, it can cut off the circulation. And that can lead to toe damage, and you could possibly lose the tips of the toes. So you definitely don't want that. So we're going to help him get that shed off. So here's a close-up of him. You can see on that toe right there, he's got some stuck there. And he's got a tiny bit stuck on a couple of these toes. Actually, it looks like just one of his front toes up there, and then I think this one might be okay. Yeah, but he's got one toe on the front, and it looks like he's got a few back here that need it too. So you can see that white stuff on the very tips of the toes. That's the shed skin he needs off. So say we'll help you out, little dude. Jenny's gonna get you a nice, warm little soak going. Yes, she is. Alright, so Jenny's got him now.
Yep. Putting them in some water that's not too cold, not too hot. Just pretty much room temperature. When you stick your hands into it, you feel no like temperature difference. No, it's perfect. So,
and you want to make sure that the water is just covering their feet. You don't
just covering their feet, like not above the belly. So,
yeah.
And then basically we'll just let them soak for the next 15 minutes, and we'll come back and check them out. Oh, up and ready.
Oh my goodness. 15 minutes later.
Yeah, and they look like they've softened enough to where maybe a couple have fallen off, but there's still some on his back toes there. So the easiest way is usually just to kind of try and roll it off like a sock, but sometimes it's not that easy. Come on, buddy. Alright, so very gently. I don't highly recommend if you don't know exactly what you're doing, but basically I'm just grabbing the really old skin there and just pulling it off. Yeah. He's twitching a little bit, but I swear I'm not grabbing his actual skin. I'm grabbing the old skin. You can actually see there's like a little tag hanging off there. That's what I'm grabbing. He just feels me grabbing it, and so he twitches a little bit. So
just doing this really gently too.
Yeah.
And it's really soft.
Yeah.
So it's ready to come off.
So you can see there's another tag kind of hanging off there.
Gotta be careful with their claws.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to grab the claws.
There.
So that one's really good. You can see the blood kind of rushing back in there. It's a little on the pink side, which is normal. So just grabbing the tags.
This shows you how the circulation gets cut off. And then it rushes back in.
If you don't pay attention to that, it can definitely harm your animal. Be a big one. This is this guy right here. Very gently, very, very, very gently. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, when they yanked it off, it looks rough. This is very gentle.
Yeah, I'm not hurting them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that one came off.
There we go.
Really good. Those toes must feel so much better.
Alright, so just a little bit left on this toe right here. Not much to grab, so I'm trying to, instead of like grabbing, I'm kind of like very gently scraping to start.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting pretty much no pressure on this.
Yeah. That poor toe.
Hey, can you pop that for me?
Alright, it's good enough for right now.
Alright.
Don't want to mess with them too much. All right, let's get this front one right here. It's gonna
It's got like one front one.
I'm gonna float him.
You're being so good. Aw, I gave you a lick. Oh, I give you another lick.
Yeah, not a problem.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go. One little bit up here. There it goes. And then check the other back toes. It looks like there's a couple back there. Oh, I know you don't like being grabbed. I'm sorry. There's one right on the inner toe here.
It's like on here.
Tag.
Oh, that one bugs him.
Yep,
It's a little thicker. Yeah.
it's okay. I'm not hurting him.
It's just annoying.
Let's see.
There we go. He'll feel so much better when she gets off. Her toe's sore because it's cutting off circulation.
Think of like whenever you are playing with rubber bands and you wrap it around your finger.
That's right.
After a while, it's gonna not feel so good, even trying to take it off. But once it's off, man, it feels great. Alright.
It's starting to grow like roots right out the hole.
Oh, that one.
Is that pretty normal?
It is, yeah. Sometimes
There we
it's
go.
like a wood
Alright.
take it off and there, those roots just kind of grow back
So the
up.
toes are looking a little prettier.
Okay.
But, you know, seeing this right here, and that's totally normal. That just means the circulation is back into the toe. It will heal up just fine as long as your cage is nice and clean. You know, something like that is, you know, just means the blood's coming back to the toe. It's gonna heal. It'll be alright. So, but yeah, and then also these toes right here. See how they're pink at the end? The circulation is now back on these toes, which is good. Here in about the next 24 hours, that should turn back to normal. But
Yay!
there we go.
Happy boy.